Hello and welcome. This is rooflemonger, my friends. Day 1 of EVO 2025 has wrapped up, and we got a bunch of fun news for you. Now, surely, a lot of the big, gigantic, nuclear-sized announcements are going to be on Sunday, but doesn't mean that we didn't get quite a few good bits of news today. And in this video, I'm going to be running through a lot of them. So I guess let's get the personal bias out of the way. Y'all know I'm sort of big on the whole Virtua Fighter thing, and Virtua Fighter had some actual pretty big announcements. Now, it's not the big announcement that you're expecting, however, they're not being subtle about that at all. Tune in Sunday. The RGG studio head didn't fly out from Japan for EVO for nothing, let's put it that way. So tune in Sunday. But Virtua Fighter 5, which became Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown, which became Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown, which became Virtua Fighter 5 Revo, is now getting another subtitle. So it's now Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage. So what's so World Stage about it? Well, remember a while back when they said that Revo was going to come to consoles? Well, it's coming to consoles, y'all. So it's coming to Xbox, PlayStation 5, and Nintendo Switch 2. And it's going to have full crossplay with everything. So PC will play with all the consoles, consoles will play with PC and all points in between. Oh, and Quest Mode is coming back. It's called World Stage Mode, but effectively it is Virtua Fighter 4's very famous, very renowned Quest Mode, where you will fight a bunch of, highly tuned AIs to play like real world players and get a very strong single player experience out of it. Like, remember that Tekken 8 Quest Mode? Well, it's sort of like that, just that, like many other things Tekken does in regards to Virtua Fighter, it's a cheap ripoff of what VF already did and much better. Ask any old timer in the FGC. They'll tell you all about Virtua Fighter 4 Quest Mode. It was kind of awesome. Not going to be much in the way of deep lore or anything, but basically it's a full-on single-player sort of campaign mode where you'll go through various arcades and fight a lot of very lifelike AIs. It's fun. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's just plain fun. And of course, since this is Revo, this means that you have the good netcode, you got the rollback, all that, that's coming to console. And yes, the PlayStation 4 version of Ultimate Showdown will upgrade for a discount, by the way. And if you have PC Revo, the upgrade is completely free because it's already Revo. We're getting upgrades to training mode, new tips, new strategies, giving you more practical, like real match bread and butter combos, even stuff how to fight Taka, because Taka's weird and hard because he has his own specific rule set. Oh, and what? Dural is now gonna be playable? She's the boss character. She's not a reality-based martial arts character, let's put it that way. Like, she has Shin Shoryuken, right? So she's not based in real-world martial arts like the rest of the cast is. I don't know if she's going to be playable in ranked or what. They do specifically state she will not be allowed to be played in the Virtua Fighter World Tour circuit, like the Pro Tour stuff. So, but hey, technically a new playable character, that's cool. If you just watch Fantastic Four and now have a thing for silver medal ladies, well, hey, Dural's the original. But yeah, we already knew Revo was coming to the other consoles, and we knew there was going to be crossplay, but adding a whole new single-player campaign, adding a whole bunch of quality-of-life features. By the way, there is a beta test for console this September. It's only a month away. VF is also on sale on PC right now on Steam as well. Like, there's a lot of reasons to be excited. If you want to get hyped for VF6, VF5 Revo is a good way to do it. And plus, I got all sorts of VF5 Revo guides on the channel that will get you started. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Maybe go watch those videos. But yeah, VF5 still going strong near 20 years later, as insane as that is. So cool stuff. Now, hey, speaking of older games, so the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection got announced a little bit ago, and it was playable on the show floor, and I did get to play it a little bit, and they also had some news today. Because when they announced, we got all sorts of different Mortal Kombats in the game, they're adding more and more and more. They're not done yet. So they are now announcing that Mortal Kombat Trilogy will be part of the collection. I did get to play that earlier today. And it's actually a mildly fixed version of the game. It's still the same broken mess in the way you want it to be, yes. But stuff that was just not good. Like if you ever played Trilogy on say PlayStation, right? And you did Shang Tsung's transform, the game would stop and just load while he loaded into the next character, right? And it was unbearable. So they fixed that. No more load times. Shang Tsung can just transform. I did it myself. Like, is the game still broken, like lots of like busted things? Yes, they're not rebalancing the game, but stuff that's just like plain old unfun, like loading times for Shang Tsung's transformations, that is being fixed. If you like your physical media, they also announced, hey, we're gonna have physical copies of the game, don't worry. And also, they did let me know that we're gonna keep going past Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Not gonna say which games just yet, but this is gonna be a pretty complete collection, let's put it that way. Now, for a very big one, Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, although one I think I have to disappoint you on a little bit, unfortunately. They did have a panel on site, although it was nice to see some of the actual comments from the developers themselves. There was nothing actually new learned about the game. We did recently learn about the gameplay mechanics, and I covered that in another video from the other day. And there's been a lot of actual gameplay dumped out just today on the first day of EVO. And the problem is I don't have any of that to show you. There was an event to get Marvel Tokon footage. I was not invited to the event. It is playable on the show floor today, and I had too many appointments and I couldn't afford to wait like 2 hours in line to play the game, so I got nothing for you. Thankfully though, you don't need me because the footage is out there. Please go check out Justin Wong's channel or Maximilian's channel. They got hands-on, they got the footage. So maybe another day, another time for me, but not today, not right now. I'm very, very sorry to say. Before EVO's over, I'm sure I'll find a way to get some hands-on time with it, but I don't think I'm going to get any footage to capture, sadly. Can't win them all. The one thing I do got to say, though, since we have all the motions for all the characters, like all the special moves, and yes, this game does have motions, is that they're not cheaping out on the motions. Yes, we got quarter-circle forward, quarter-circle back, but hey, we have Dragon Punch motions, and we also have half-circle back forward motions. An input that over the years has driven many people crazy. A lot of people don't like that motion, but it's there and actually kind of makes me happy in a weird way. So if you like your easy inputs, hey, by all means, play the way you want to play, but if you prefer the more classical way of playing fighting games with motions, then Tokon definitely has your back, for sure. And hey, speaking of motions, so Invincible Versus, we all know is coming, it's another tag-based fighting game, and it has easy inputs, which caused some concern. As you know, we're getting inundated with easy inputs. But you know what? They listened, and classical fighting game inputs are coming to Invincible Versus. So as you would expect any normal fighting game, if you will. If you still want easy inputs, it's all there. It's all there. So you can play however you want to play. I did get to play a little bit with both, the easy input style and the more classical input style. And for me, you know, longtime fighting game player, I definitely had more fun and more ease of use with classical inputs. I got no gameplay footage for you today, right now, this second, but probably coming in the nearer future. And if you've seen any amount of footage of the game, you know this game's kind of a bloody game. And one of the things they're introducing for the game is there will be effectively a content creator mode, if you will. So you can turn off the blood and the guts. The gameplay will be completely unchanged. The blood and guts turning off is only for you, not the person on the other end of the connection. But if, you know, that's a concern for your channel, demonetization, let me tell you, back in the MK11 days, it was like every second video. It kind of really sucked. Thankfully, at least for me, MK1 was a lot better about that. I know that's not for everyone, like Rips Arena had a lot of problems with demonetization, unfortunately. But channel to channel, if you're worried about blood and guts getting you demonetized, if that's an issue, you can turn it off. So the option's there if you want it. I think that's great. There was also a developer panel, because there's a lot of panels at EVO this year, and it went over a lot of like great little just small details. I'll link that for you in the video description. It's a pretty long one, including some more long form gameplay as you're seeing here. If you want to go long story short, think of this as a very classical versus style game, just with a very Killer Instinct style combo system. It's very interesting, look forward to more. And hey, Sagat, let's talk about Sagat real quick. I was able to play Sagat, thank you very much Capcom, although no footage was allowed. So I gotta talk while I look at the trailer for like the millionth time, I'm very sorry. But yo, Sagat's kind of messed up in the way that you would hope. Yeah, he's super slow, so he ain't speeding around, although his drive rush is quite a bit faster than normal. And that crouch heavy punch, we speculated, it's exactly as messed up as you think. It's got gigantic range, it's special cancelable, it's crazy. Also, going back to some speculation we had, so I got to try it out. His forward step kick is not, I repeat, not Kara cancelable. So he can't do the old trick of abusing its forward momentum to get like more space on an uppercut or a fireball, I'm sorry to say. That said, it's a true low, you have to block it crouching. So think of it basically as a better version of Honda's forward heavy kick. because on counter hit or better, it also gives you a full combo. And it covers a frankly ridiculous amount of range. It's going to be a very strong neutral tool. Tiger Nexus is about as stupid as we thought. Like, we thought it was going to be Jinrai, it's sort of Jinrai. The overhead is, as far as my testing, completely safe on block. And the medium and heavy versions are plus on block too, so sure. EX High Tiger Shot, which is lightning fast projectile, always goes into his level 1 super anywhere on screen, no matter what, every time. So if you smell anything, you just do EX High Fireball and you get a free level 1, and it hurts bad. Also in my testing, which, I don't get the frame data, I don't know, but heavy Tiger Knee is always plus on block, even literally point blank. Like, it does like the screen shake thing like Luke does or Terry does when it's plus on block. So even point blank is plus on block. So I don't know if it's like there's a gimmick where like it's 2 hits, right? So maybe there's like a gap in between the 2 hits you could perfect parry through. Maybe it matters if you stand or crouch block 1 or both hits. I don't know, but it was always plus on block every time, point blank. And that seemed a little ridiculous. Like, monster range, monster normals actually has like some mix, which you wouldn't expect. Crazy combos, I'm not allowed to record. We saw the level 7 CPUs. The level 8 CPUs do even crazier combos than we've already seen for Sagat. I wish I could show you, but no cameras allowed. But yeah, so Sagat, at least in my very early impressions, big thumbs up. I'm liking him a lot. Now, speaking of big thumbs up, the fighting game that has been taking the FGC by storm and rewriting fighting games as we know it. Shh, play along. So we got a DLC trailer for Nefero Pitu. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm not that far in the anime yet. As you may know, on the rooflemonger Clips channel, we run the soon-to-be award-winning Gone with the Wind podcast with Babe Ruthless and myself. So we're not that far in the anime yet, but we're far enough for the other characters. Because we have Neko Arc, and yes, I called it Neko Arc as a joke once, and I got legitimate death threats over it. So I'm always going to call this character Neko Arc now. That's what, like, you push me, I'm going to push back on that. Anyways, but we also have silhouettes. And I'm pretty friggin' sure I know who these characters are, because we have seen these characters in the anime to this point now. Being Finks, Shizuku, and Xeno Zoldyck. So, the silhouettes, it's pretty obvious to me, but hey, so that looks like our season pass for Hunter Nen Impact. Decades of dominance for Nen Impact ahead. Now, what about on the SNK front? So, Ken Masters is playable on the EVO show floor. And very big thanks to SNK, we got a bit of an advanced preview of Ken, so we already have a character breakdown video live on the channel. So if you're interested in Ken Fatal Fury, please check that out. He's kind of messed up. And we don't have full details yet, but there is a balance patch. There is balance changes in the Ken build of the game. So we'll see how that all kind of shakes out. But SNK is known for just kind of making weird announcements and weird choices. And when we're talking about like the SNK World Championships, like, hey, Fatal Fury, sure, lots of money, that's great. KOF, we love it. We love KOF around here. Big money, Sam Show, let's do it. Let's get that Sam Show prizes. And then, how about a curveball? I mean, like, yo, it's Art of Fighting 3. Art of Fighting 3. It's gonna get a $100,000 prize pool. In the video earlier, we talked about how VF5 is almost 20 years old. Art of Fighting 3 came out in 1996. Literally anything is possible now in fighting games. Like, do not limit yourself with anything. We're going to get $1 million Karnov tournament next year at this rate. We'll get a Primal Rage tournament where like actual dinosaurs play the game. Now, in case you haven't heard, this isn't a mystery. It's been open and public for a while. There is a new Art of Fighting game in development. And if AOF 3 is getting like a $100,000 prize pool, maybe we'll hear more about that new Art of Fighting maybe sooner rather than later. SNK's known for pulling some tricks at EVO over the years, so pay attention Sunday. There might be something funny going on. We'll see how that turns out. And of course, so much of EVO is currently ongoing. Like say in the 2XKO front, they're showcasing Vi, they're doing big streams, there's lots of gameplay showing up. And there's some interesting animation and balance changes for some of the existing roster, which I will be doing my best to investigate very shortly. for the next few days of EVO. You know, I got more appointments. I'll try to get my best to get some actual hands-on footage, especially for Tokon. If possible, we'll see. There's a lot of great stuff on the show floor. There's going to be more announcements Saturday. Obviously Sunday, there's going to be a lot of King Kong announcements. I'm hearing whispers of some things. Some seem almost too outrageous to be true. We'll see how it all shakes out, but I think a lot of y'all will be happy with what's going on Sunday. And of course, we got a lot of great indie titles at EVO as well this year, and hopefully I can do some reporting on some of the indie titles as well. But that's sort of your day one update, your day one overview of what's going on at EVO this year. EVO's always big for the news, but of course also big for the games. Lots of stories, lots of great stuff. You know, come try EVO out. You might have a lot of fun. Or at the very least, watch the streams, right? But that's it for me for now for the video. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some fighting games.
This is the love making.